when thinking about what to talk about on the podcast this week, I had a couple of things on my mind, but nothing decided on yet. But I did hit a milestone last week. Last week was our 50th episode, and I was very proud of that milestone. It is clearly a small podcast still at the moment, and that is to be expected. That's to be expected. Views and listens are minimal. They're growing slowly, but it's a process. I am one dude in a sea of dudes and dudettes that do this really well with great gear and have a great message, and they're awesome. And I'm a work in progress, and I will do well, and I will do not so well, and I'll make mistakes and I'll get better, and that's fine. But the 50 episodes was a significant point for me because it means I've stuck with this for about a year. And a lot of things happened within that year. I know that I started this early, I think last year or the year before, and my dad passed. And after that, I found it really hard for a few months to want to do anything else creative in this way. I had done some things, but when Dad passed, it was tricky, and I just didn't have the motivation. I think I just wanted some time. Whether it was to be sad, whether it was to be fine, whether it was to focus on family, whatever it was. And I didn't want to have to hit a deadline every week on something when most of my mind and everything else was pointed in a different direction. So I took a few months off, and then when I came back, I'm like, all right, I want to do it consistently every week. I want to be consistent. My tech was working well, and just be consistent regardless of whether I get views, regardless of whether I get listens, regardless. I wanted to show up, and I wanted to get better at this, and I wanted to put things out there that even if people don't see it now, one day they could see it, and it could bless them, and it could really help them. And I'd really like to do that. And much like the first time I ever posted anything, if I did my first episode, I had to convince myself to do it. And one of the things that I still remember, because I was audibly talking to myself about this when I was like afraid to put something up, and it was, if you don't post it, no one can even accidentally find your stuff. So again, if I don't post it, there is no chance that somebody will see it. But at least if I post it, somebody has the opportunity to accidentally find me. I don't see them intentionally finding me, especially at the start. But accidentally, they have a chance, It could be just one of those random accounts that you scroll upon. And it could bless someone with some useful teachings or conversations. So that's why I stuck with it. And I'm proud of the effort to get to 50 because there was so little feedback, positive or negative. It's just me putting it out there in a sea of YouTube channels and a sea of Spotify podcasts, because everyone has a podcast. It's not like it blew up overnight or anything like that. So despite not having that positive reinforcement all the time, I wanted to be consistent, and I'm proud of that effort so far. And I just want to continue on and build from there, because ultimately I want this to turn into something. I want this to bless my business. I want it to bless people. I want it to reach people and help others. So that's the goal, right? That's the goal. And it was getting me thinking about the fact that as people, sometimes if we don't get that positive reinforcement over a time, we stop. And even if it just drops off for a time, we can stop. Maybe we've been getting positive reinforcement and then it just goes down for a few weeks and we're like, I'm out. It's broken. I'm not doing well. Not good enough. This doesn't work. Excuses for things. I get it. We've all had that. And there's a million reasons not to do something. There's very few reasons to do something, especially when you're not hearing back positive stuff or anything. So it is tricky. But ultimately, we're sowing seeds. So whether it's your business and you're putting out content to get organic traction, organic marketing, potentially some sales. Some people might see it, some people might not, but the chance is there. Then there's things like in relationships, in your marriage. You're doing things, you're speaking kind words into the person. You're doing things because you care for them, because you love them. Maybe you don't get a thank you all the time. Maybe it's something that you don't know the building blocks that are going on for them because ultimately you're not them and you don't see it. But your influence, your sphere of influence, your words, your actions, they are sowing into that person, and you are planting seeds in that. It is watering them and it's really helping them, but it's just under the surface and maybe they don't even realize it yet. But the other part of this, and because this is largely a parenting and personal development podcast, is how we still love our kids and show up for them and do what we can to help and to teach and to be alongside our children, even when we may not see any positive reinforcement for a time. Maybe they're going through a lot. Maybe hormonally it's just running wild. Maybe they're up and down with their mood and their view of themselves or the view of the world. There's a lot to be down about, and it's hard to look at other good things, even when they're closer and nearer by you, than war and then other things that are going on in the world. But it's that focus that we give them. It's the attention, it's the intentionality that we give to them, that we show up for them, that we instill in them, that one day they'll look back and go, man, Dad really stuck with me when I was going through that time. He didn't stop. He didn't stop just because I was grouchy, because I was mean, because I was saying all sorts of stuff. You'll be human and it'll affect you. And that's the thing. Kids will go through things at different stages, from when they're young till when they're in their 20s and so on. And it's that sort of ability to never turn our back just because of how we're feeling. We're not getting that positive reinforcement. We're not getting a thank you. We're not getting any sort of acknowledgement that would tell us like, hey, this is working. This is really working and this is helpful. But you're planting seeds and you're sowing into them that one day amazing things will come out of that for them. And ultimately you're teaching your kids how to be there regardless. And that's tough. That's tough to do for anyone. It's not as tough when it's someone that you love unconditionally. Yes, that is easier. However, it's still not easy. Because ultimately we're people and we want to feel appreciated and heard and respected and everything. And you may not feel like that in your marriage, in your relationship with your kids, at work. So why do you do it? Because maybe some of those things are more important. Some of those things might be more important long term than getting a pat on the back short term. Now, we obviously want all that good stuff. The immediate respect, acknowledgement, positive reinforcement. And we're teaching our kids that, obviously. Just to be polite, just to be kind, just to show that common courtesy that they would want. So, whilst we're teaching that, they're not going to be perfect and neither are we, but we have to stay the course. And it's part of that. Positive reinforcement will not always be there. What you want won't always be there. What we prefer won't always be there, our preferences. But it doesn't mean that we can't still be there. We can't still do the hard things. We can't still do the things that are crucial, even though they're harder at the time. If you're an athlete, that's exactly what being an athlete is. You don't see yourself getting better in the immediate run. If you're a bodybuilder, you don't see muscles growing every day. But by you going to the gym, by you eating well, by you training, if you're a swimmer, by swimming, by getting up early, even when you don't feel like it, you are just stacking wins. You're stacking confidence, you're stacking belief, you're stacking fitness, you're stacking all the physical, mental, emotional, psychological benefits. But it may be hard to see. You might be blind to it for a while. But under the surface, you're growing. You're growing as a person. You're growing as an athlete. And just like I've mentioned, you'll grow in your life as a parent and as a partner, as a friend, in every part of your life. But we have to continue to do what we know is good and right, even when it's thankless, and even when maybe no one else sees it. It kind of reminds me of integrity in general. It's about doing the right thing regardless. It's about doing the right thing no matter what. And for those that we care about, it is easier to do so. At the moment, I'm building a course that is going to kind of accompany my book. And I'm excited for it. I've been spending a few weeks on it, and it's looking all right. It's all new, obviously. I've been working on a lot of new stuff, and it's all tricky, and it's all what it is. Course creation, something I've been wanting to do for a little while, but this one I think is what I'm really going for. And the thing is, I can find it hard to see progress because you're building something, because it's not an immediate payoff, because all you're doing is laying the bricks. You don't see the full house for a long time. You got to lay the bricks. You got to lay the foundation. And that's what I'm doing at the moment. And that's something where even though I don't see the immediate structure, I don't see the immediate payoff, I have to stick with it if I actually want it to turn into something. If you actually want something to turn into something, you have to continue. Alex Hormozy talks about he's got a great quote on this. It's something a lot about the lines of being successful will require you. I'm going to look this up. I know Hormozy talks about this a lot. It's like a superpower to be able to continue despite the lack of positive reinforcement. I looked for the quote and I paused the video for like 7-8 minutes, could not find it. I know it's there somewhere. I'll find it at some point randomly and I'll post it. But until then, that ability to continue on is what I've always found. What I've always found when I've seen people who are successful in anything. Athletes, hyper successful entrepreneurs, everybody that I've seen had to continue even when things were uncertain, had to continue even when they weren't good yet, had to continue when everything went badly. They just had to continue because what they were wanting was way more than what they were getting. What they were wanting was way further down the track, and they were just starting out, or they were just doing the reps to start, or they were making mistakes and then getting better. And as parents, we will do that too. In every hat that we put on, we can do that. We will just continue on for a time, but be persistent and get better at it. Better parents, being able to communicate better husbands and fathers and wives and mothers. It's those sorts of things where we're just growing, and all of it requires growth. For me, I know with this, it requires me to get better. And I will, because I'll be doing this. Stay the course with your kids, even when it feels like you're getting nothing. Say the kind words, because they're true. Don't let any negative view of themselves get in the way of you being able to say who they really are, who they truly are on the inside, even if they can't see it right now. Stay the course, plant the seeds, continue on, because what you want is just further down the track. What you want for yourself, for your family, for your children. I realize this is a simple episode. It's just me talking about the lesson. But it's an important lesson because I think sometimes we want it all now. And especially in modern society, we can have most things straight away. Access to anything straight away. But success in life, in relationship, in family, takes time. It can't happen straight away. So good luck to you in staying the course, in doing all the things that you know are right and true and good, even if you don't get any thanks for it right now, even if you don't see the fruit yet. All the best. Take care of you and your family. See you in the next one. Check out the links. You'll find lots of episodes and any links to my socials All the best.